Billy the Kid will be caught. Good will triumph over evil.
Like I just said, I love this show. I am so excited to get to dive into it with you both. Tom, if you'd like to start, and then Dan, I mean, I can't believe we are already at the end for this show. I mean, how does it feel for you both saying goodbye to these legendary characters with this press tour and everything?
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for having us, first of all. I think, yeah, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because I feel like I certainly feel like I've grown up on this show. I feel like it's like really carved my career. It's really formed me as a person. There's a lot of camaraderie on the show. We're really close as a cast, and we're close with the wranglers, the horse guys, the stunt people, the crew. Like, it's the same crew and stunties that we've had the whole time. So we've kind of come back year on year and made Calgary home. And I think you can feel that in the show. You can feel that we're having fun with it. You can feel that we love being there. We love making it. So yeah, but all good things must come to an end. And it's, I don't know, it's like, I feel like we're just lucky we got to see the story through when so many shows these days don't get to. So we've been really fortunate that the fans and MGM keep bringing us back. Yeah, I feel lucky, feel very blessed, and I'll miss everyone. But I think we've made a really good season of TV.
We've done a good send off, I think, for the show. I personally, I was considering sort of walking away from acting prior to Billy, and I don't know, this job just, I don't know, it gave me everything that I wanted. It sort of fueled that fire. I was really sort of 1 foot out the door, and then this opportunity came along, and, you know, getting to work with these guys, being in nature, telling this story, this character, like, it's just he's just got so much meat to him to try and tell that story. And it's such a big journey that we've got to take these guys on. So it's really bittersweet to say the least. I was saying just before, like, the morning after we wrapped, I was a mess. I was a complete mess for half the day. And, you know, just saying goodbye to this, he feels like a literary character, and sort of, you know, not, he feels too big to be real in some ways. And saying goodbye to Jesse Evans, it was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. But yeah, really, really sucks saying goodbye to the group, really, as well. That's the main thing.
Well, at least you're sending them off in pretty explosive fashion. I mean, I've seen the first 6 episodes, and this does feel like probably the biggest season yet in terms of the action and everything. And I'd love to hear if there was a favorite for you guys action sequence this season, maybe compared to the previous seasons.
Oh man, I mean, there's so many. Anytime I get to ride a horse at full gallop, I'm like grinning from ear to ear. It's one of my favorite things to do.
The best way to wake up in the morning.
Oh my God.
Early morning.
If you wake up feeling crusty, you've had a few too many cocktails the night before, like, you get on a horse and you run with the wind in your hair, and you just feel like a action hero. But favorites, I mean, I'm trying to think what episode it is, but there's an episode where we get to do some real, like, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid type stuff. And that was really cool, like fighting hundreds of federal agents who are tracking us down. And there's just basically the whole episode is like an escape after we've committed an act and have to escape all these federal agents. And that was, I don't want to spoil it, but that was incredible. It felt like we were doing a Western version of The Matrix.
and the stakes at that point are so high. It's a real last stand sort of moment. Yeah. And so getting to play these, like you said, the Butch Cassidy Sundance Kid sort of action set pieces, but like grounded, like really grounded, that you or the person you care about, like your brother in arms, is going to die, and sort of holding the weight of that and the ideals and the values and what we're standing up for, made it even more immediate. And you know, you've got carts and horses running at you, you've got men running at you, you've got weapons flying through the air. Like, it's just, there was specifically that one, is the whole episode is just one big action set piece, and I think we go out with a bang.
I couldn't agree more. And since you guys talk about the stakes as well, there's obviously a big emotional stake to this. And I love that Jesse and Billy almost come full circle in terms of coming back to a sort of friendship in the end here in the final few episodes. What was it like for you guys, getting to bring that dynamic back to how we first sort of saw them in earlier seasons compared to, the rivalry that we saw during the Lincoln County War?
We brought it back, but took it further.
I was going to say, I think it's even better than season one. Like season one,
there was rivalry still, or competition.
Yeah, Billy's also like doesn't really know himself yet, so he's a little suspicious of like what Jesse has to bring to the table.
Yeah,
and now they're equals. Now there's like the power dynamic in season one is now more equal, and so they get to really bounce off each other in this season, and like they're yin to each other's yang, and like they balance each other.
They're a mirror for one another.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like it really is. Butch and Sundance is what we keep calling it, because it really felt like we got to and both be each. Like one of us is being a cheeky.
Yeah, we couldn't decide who was what at any given point.
Yeah,
but what I love is that we both were really insistent in creating scenes and creating this sort of journey that getting to that place felt earned. That we couldn't just glibly go past this war that we've just had between us, and this bitter feud that we've had between us. There's so many questions that need to be answered. And so early on, we spent a long time trying to develop, like, how do these two characters who have been friends but have been bitter enemies and have killed each other's friends, how do we get those two people in a room talking and coming to some sort of understanding, and ultimately like being able to trust each other enough to get to that place?
Well, I haven't seen the final 2 episodes yet, so I'm really excited. I've seen the reunion, and I'm excited to see how that carries us into those final couple of episodes. I see I'm almost out of time, so before I let you both go, Tom, we're also all huge Hunger Games fans here. We're excited, though. We're curious that Ralph Fiennes is taking over as Snow going into the next film. I'm curious how that is for you. You obviously had to pick up the torch for Donald, but what is it like now seeing Rafe pick up the torch from you?
Well, I know I can probably teach him a few things. He's still on the rise.
He's a young
as an actor. Yeah. He's kind of
he's an unknown.
Yeah, he's a fairly unknown, but like I think he's gonna have a great career. No, in all seriousness, I was obviously like, we don't know that we'll never be back. Like, there's a good chance that Suzanne might choose to write another book that features like Snow and his story and Tigris and everything. There's a lot to be explored there, but I'm also excited to see this story because Haymitch is obviously a fan favorite, and I, for one, I'm like excited to see this jump ahead and see what his story unfolds. But yeah, when they told me Ralph Fiennes was going to take over the character, I was like, okay, cool. I'll sit this one out.
You can step back on
yeah,
that one.
Yeah. There was a time where I literally texted Francis Lawrence and Nina Jacobson and texted them and said, look, I'm happy to go through like 6 hours of prosthetics every morning to make me look like a 55-year-old, 60-year-old man. But I think they made the right choice.
God, that would have been a nightmare.
Yeah. I think Ralph Fiennes can handle it just fine.
That would have been an interesting one, though, to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, it would have. I'm always up for a challenge. I like the transformation, but I'm quite happy to sit back and watch a master take over the role.
Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that Suzanne does come up with a story to bring you back. But in the meantime, keeping the word alive about Billy the Kid, guys. I do love this show, and I can't wait for people to see how this story closes out. So truly an honor to chat with you both. Thank you for taking the time. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers, man.